we can stay on this time. Alright, I don't even know what to do now. Daily problem or something? Balanced binary tree. Oh, easy problem. Given a binary tree, determine if it is height balanced. What does that mean? What does a height balanced tree mean? Like it uses up as many heights as it can. I guess we can. How do you do this? Stop everything you're doing right now. You have to test this banger. Man, I already got this. I already got this, man. I already installed this. Wait. look at that. Look at that. It's been working, man, because my dang whisper thing ran out, so I need to find a replacement, and somebody told me to check this out a couple days ago. Blinter, what's happening? Welcome. So this works pretty good, man. I like it so far. I have perfect hindsight and upgraded my desktop to 128 gigs before the shortage. Dang, I hope I don't have to go buy some RAM at the peak, man. Laptop to 64. Dang, you're doing some crazy things. Why do you need so much RAM? What do you do on that machine, man? Yeah. Hey, how are we gonna solve this problem? I mean, I know what I would do, but I don't know if this is the best way to do it. I'm going to find the deepest depth, and then I'm also going to count the amount of nodes and see what's up. Running multi-agentic XFCE MPC agents inside virtual boxes. Oh dang, sounds pretty intense. Yeah, I was just thinking all day. I've been researching, like, I'm wondering if I should self-host Supabase and not pay. I'm paying them $20 a month, which is not too much right now. But should I just go self-hosted from the beginning, or should I migrate to self-hosted once I outgrow the $20 a month thing? I'm not sure what to do, man. I've been trying to decide that all day. You can self-host from $1 a month VPS. Yeah, well, I guess I can. But I have a dedicated server already that I'm paying like $80 a month for. And I did some calculations. That one dedicated server I have is the equivalent of like 200 AWS micro whatever things, EC2s. So it's like, you know, I could definitely run everything I need. I just need to like worry about my own backups or something. Anyways, I guess we got a LeetCode. Today's a LeetCode day, not a vibe coding day. I pay $2,000 a year for VPS. Dang, that's a. What are you doing? What kind of VPS do you got? It's a bumping one. $2,000 a year. Program. What's happening? I was talking about this problem. I wasn't even showing my screen earlier, man. 8-core, 32GB RAM boxes. Huh. Let me show you what I got, man. How do you wake up to solving LeetCodes daily? I don't solve them daily, man. So I don't know how to do that either. I mean, it depends. If I actually needed to LeetCode for an interview, I'd have no issues solving them daily. But because I don't really, you know, what do I have? I have this right here. I got 32 cores, 128 G's went out. I hate wholesale internet. Why? They're so cheap, man. Wait, what? We hate, man. The only thing is, it's only a 1 gigabit connection. So it's like for, I guess, you know, for like CPU intensive stuff, these servers are nice. But once you need the bandwidth, maybe these aren't so great. But anyways, LeetCode day, not other type of code day. So here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to find the deepest depth, and I'm trying to count the amount of nodes. Hold on, add. Yeah. Alright, what's the deepest depth? How are we gonna count also? Should I just do it like this? Take a look at these deals and compare CPU to your current dedicated. Wait. Well, I don't have no thread repairs. I guess it would be similar to this, maybe. This is a little bit more expensive. This is probably, for sure, more expensive. One IP, and it's still just a 1 gigabit, right? Making an MMO bumping. I guess it's comparable. Alright, for $80 a month, I think it's very comparable to what I have right now. This one. But damn, look at this. 10 gigabits. It's bumping. I used to rent servers from a site called reliablesites.net. These servers were bumping back in my days. They have like a special sales link too. That's not, you gotta find the URL somewhere. Gave up on your vibe coding projects. What was it, program? Anyways, let's try and do this problem. So I'm trying to count, and I'm trying to find the maximum depth. And then I just gotta return, what do I have to return? I have to return that the count is less than or equal to something like that. Is that how we do it, to see if it's a balanced tree? I'm not sure if this is true. Actually, I don't even know, man. What is this? Web application for estate sale companies. Solving a problem that apparently they didn't need solving, it seems. How far did you get into your projects? Like, you actually completed your project and you couldn't get any traction? Or you kind of just lost interest? Wait, this isn't right, man. I have to count how many things. Hold on. The count has to... I don't know if this is whatever I'm doing, man. I don't think this is a good solution. Let me think. How do you know if it's... I guess I don't even know what height balance is. Height balance binary tree is a tree in which the depth of the two subtrees of every node never differs by more than one. I guess that's important to know what the hell a dang balanced binary tree is. Wait, I got far. It's live. Customer's retention is the hard part. Interesting. How did you try to get customers? Like, you had marketing campaigns and you're able to get some initial customers, but you couldn't keep them on your platform or your app? You have to set ads to the same customers and retake? It's a weird industry. What? I figure only solving LeetCode in Python as a secondary language is the way to beat LeetCode. What? Alright, let me think about this now. A balanced tree or a balanced height is a binary tree in which the depth of the two subtrees of every node never differs by more than one. So at every node we gotta check. So this DFS needs to return the height of the subtree, right? So then, all right, how do you do this? DFS tree node. I'll call it node. And then, so if this is null, then we'll return 0 because I guess the height of the subtree would be like 0. And then I guess it would be like, do I have to specify this returns an int? And then whatever we return here is going to be the max of left and right, because these are returning the depth, so we want the maximum depth plus 1. Left depth, go left, right depth, go right. Did you do Java at Google? I did a little bit of Java. I'm no Java guru though. I'm no C++ guru either, but I did a whole lot more C+ than I did Java. What's happening, Jamil? How you doing? Mosaic007, what's happening? Is the logic behind the requirement to check if, for example, the first path and the last path have the same depth? The logic says a height balanced binary tree. Wait, a height balanced binary tree is a binary tree in which the depth of the two subtrees of every node never differs by more than 1. So this is height balanced because no depth differs by more than 1 for any node of the subtrees. This one is not, because if we look at the maximum depth, if we're at this node 1, the left tree has a depth of 3 and the right tree has a depth of 1. So that is more than 1 difference, you know. So then it's not height balanced. So what I'm doing here is I'm visiting every node, and then for the left and right subtrees it's going to return the depth, and then I'm going to compare to see if they're more than one. So if the difference between them is greater than 1, then I guess we can just say false, and I'll just say it's true initially. And once it's false, we don't need to check anything else, I guess. So if not node, or if answer is false, then we just return everything. Oh, Streamering, thank you very much for the hydrates. So I think this is how we solve this problem. I didn't know what the hell they meant by height balanced in the beginning, but now I do. Cheers. Dang, what did I do here, man? And I didn't even call it DFS. Yeah, this problem should be easy. It is easy if you know DFS. If you're new, I guess it might not be so easy. If you've never done recursion or DFS, then you might have some troubles. Where are you yesterday? I was streaming yesterday, man. How's this an easy? Because this is like a super standard implementation of DFS, almost. You know, no crazy tricks or anything. So DFS is just depth first search. It's usually recursive. At least DFS on these binary trees, it should be like one of the first foundational things you probably learn in algorithms. It's like a prerequisite for, I'd say, backtracking. I'd say graph problems, dynamic programming problems, maybe try problems as well. You know, this is like the foundation of that. Machua Huitl, thank you very much for the follow. Was there a bi-weekly? No. Should I do a virtual? That's what I should. Let me see which virtual I need to do, man. Maybe it's gonna be... When was the last one I did? 479, 478, 460, 456 I'll do. I'm gonna do an old contest that I missed. I'm definitely not taking the live contest tonight. There's a LeetCode contest in 1 hour and 50 minutes, but chilling tonight, man. Do you know how to compute the distance between two nodes in a tree in O1 with n log n pre-computation? Let me think about that, Solaris. Oh, Pixel Pusher is in the house. What's happened, Pixel Pusher? I don't know binary lifting. Wait. Oh, with n log n. So distance. Two nodes in a tree with n log n. Let me think. You have to do some type of sorting. Wait, what's a tree? A tree's like each node only has two things and there's no cycles, or no? I don't know what a tree is. I should probably know these things though. Maybe it's something to do with some type of prefix sums, or... Man, how would you do that? N log n computation. So that means there's some type of sorted set that you put everything in, and then you do something with that. Yeah, I don't know, Solaris. I'm not sure. I'd have to probably give it a lot more thoughts or have like a concrete problem. Have you ever hit a threshold of your capabilities of solving problems where you felt this is the ceiling? I think I've been there for like 4 years, A-Blink. And I think it's my ceiling only because I don't know if I'm willing to put in the effort to learn more. I don't know. I guess when I was learning algorithms originally, there was a drive in me that kept me pushing forward. There's like an end goal, and it was to get a job in a big tech company. But now I've achieved that goal, and I don't know if there is a reason for me to like learn more and more advanced algorithms and get deeper in this rabbit hole. I kind of like where I'm at right now. I have a good time learning. I mean, not learning, but I have a good time like using what I already know to solve problems. But then I realize that there are going to be a lot of problems beyond my reach until I learn more things. And that's the thing. I don't know if I'm willing to learn more things. Vibe coding is more fun, yeah. Vibe coding is janitorial. Nah. Vibe coding is real fun. Anyways, when you say learn more, what does it mean? It means you learn a new algorithm, you learn the ins and outs of the algorithm, you learn about the situations that you can apply that algorithm in, and you learn how to implement it almost effortlessly when you need to use it. Because when you're problem solving, you don't want to use your brain juice on thinking, how do I implement this algorithm? You're wasting brain power, man. You want all your brain juice to be, how do I use the algorithms I know to solve this problem? Not how do I implement this algorithm I'm supposed to be knowing. So that's what I say when I say learn and learn more. You run an Euler tour of the tree register the last time each node appears in the tour. I don't know what an Euler tour is. And then build a minimum sparse table over the Euler tour. The depth of the LCA is going to be sparse table. Dang, what kind of problems do you need that for, man? That's type of stuff that I don't know if I want to get that deep and learn those things. Sometimes you're happy where you're at and not try higher. Yeah, I feel like I'm kind of going through that right now. Scope creep is everywhere. Wait for vibe coding? Yeah, I'm dealing with that situation right now. In the Euler tour, you store the depth of the nodes. It's a solid quote. What's that? Whatever nonsense I'm talking about. Wait, it's DFS, but you actually register a node when it's going down and when it's going up too. Interesting. When it's going down and up. No one can ever escape scope creep. Yeah, A-Blink. So hopefully that answers your questions about what I believe, like being stuck or whatever, hitting a threshold for your capabilities. Yeah, I'd say I'm right there right now, but anyways, which one did I say I'm gonna do? 456. No, can't be. 50, yeah, 456. That's what I said. Right there. Look at that. Weekly contests. 456. That's a lot of contests I missed. Oh, it's right there. Hey, Pixel Pusher, how you been, man? How you been? Hey, yesterday I got raided by a big streamer, and I did a type racer with them immediately. There's like, you know, lots of them, and man, I was a little bit sad you weren't here to defend our board, because look at this guy, Ricky Wong, came in up in here with a 161. Just saw the website changes. It looks insane. Hey, thank you very much, man. I've been doing a little vibe coding on it. Who was the streamer? The streamer was the stock guy. He came in with like 1,700 people. Wait, assuming you can compute the distance between two nodes, how do you compute the sum of distances between any two nodes that are the same depth? Man, Solaris. I don't know about them hard problems, man. How do you compute the sum of the distances between any two nodes that are at the same depth? Yeah. I guess I'd have to see the problem and like think about it for a long time and then give up in not so long. I don't really do them crazy ones. Alright. 456. Here we go. Virtual contest. Start now. Hey, did I go live? Yeah. How much problems do you do daily in your LeetCode days? Jamil, I used to do, I don't know, maybe like 10 problems a day when I was training for real. At least 10 problems. I did about 6 rooms with 4 problems each. 24 problems a day I'd look at. And I'd say I solved at least half of them. So about 15 problems a day. I guess you can just maybe look at my LeetCode profile from, I guess, 2021. This was when like I was really training, but I also wasn't training mainly on LeetCode. I was training on a different website called Binary Search. So as in 5 months or so, I solved about 700 problems on binary search and maybe a few hundred on LeetCode. Alright, dang, I already started this contest, so we have a few minutes where I missed, but it's alright. Q1, partition string. Yeah, binary search, miss it, man. Given a string S, partition it into unique segments according to the following procedure. Start building a segment beginning at index 0. Continue extending the current segment character by character until the current segment has not been seen before. What? Once a segment is unique, add it to your list of segments, mark it as seen, and begin a new segment from the next index. Repeat until you reach the end of S. You return an array of string segments where segment size the ith segment created. A, B. Okay, I can do this, man. 10 to the 5th. Yes, this seems decent. So I guess I'll just need a set of strings. And then, I don't know, some type of current string. Iterate over the characters. Build that up, and then we're gonna be like, if the set doesn't have that, then we should insert it. Right? And then clear that, and then return it in any order, they say. I don't know what they said. No, we have to, oh, we gotta return it in the order we created it, man. So I gotta think about that. Maybe I use a map instead. And then I have some type of ID. I'll put it in like that. Oops. That way, when I'm reconstructing my answer, I can just iterate through less than ID, maybe. Iterate through all the IDs that I have, and then push back. Should I push back? I guess I could initialize it to the correct size, but I don't think that matters here. Alright, I think this might be okay for Q1. Uh-oh. What do you mean? Hold on. I guess I can use 2 of these. This is a little bit strange, maybe. There might be a better way to do this, but I think this will work for now. Hold on, what y'all talking about? Hold on. Did the type eraser have a max size limit? Or was I glitched that time? Yeah, that time, there's a limit of 10. I had to actually go buy a dang premium subscription to get bigger erasers going on here. But I figure I've been using type eraser for so long. Might as well. Alright, should I send this? I'm gonna send it. Get water. Thank you very much for the hydrate. Alright, not a bad Q1. Not a typing race Q1, but not anything too difficult either. What's next? Longest common prefix between adjacent strings after removals. You are given an array of strings words. For each index I in the range 0 to words length -1, perform the following steps. Remove the element at index I from the words array. Compute the length of the longest common prefix among all adjacent pairs in the modified array. Return an array answer where answers I is the answer of the longest common prefix between the adjacent pairs after removing the element at index I. If no adjacent pairs remain, or if none share a common prefix, then the answer I should be 0. What is this problem saying? Length of the longest common prefix between adjacent pairs after removing the element at index I. Alright, removing index 0. Sounds tricky, but let's see if we can do it. So remove jump, and they say it's run because we have run. Remove index 1, and it's 0. Nothing is the same. And it's 10 to the 5th. So we can't do an n squared algorithm, meaning just remove each index and go through the whole thing. We gotta figure out what does it mean to remove an index. I guess we remove whichever pair touches those indices, and instead we have to compare. I guess it creates a new pair that wasn't previously seen, and it's the previous one and the next one. So as we iterate through, we should erase the pair that would be there naturally somehow, and then we should add like the previous and next pair to create a new pair, and then see what the longest thing is after that. But I don't know how to implement that yet. I gotta think of all my data structures and whatnot. If you get good at code forces, this would necessarily mean you got good at LeetCode, or they focus each on different things, like one in pattern recognition and the other problem solving. From my experience, everybody who's good at code forces, LeetCode is trivial to them. I've never seen anybody who's like respectable, like even, you know, candidate master or something on code forces come on LeetCode and struggle. They're always just like, it's so easy that they don't even want to do it. It's so easy. And if somebody like me who does a lot of LeetCode and nothing else goes to code forces, I get my ass beat because the dang problem statements are too long for me to read. I don't know. Anyways, what are y'all saying? We gotta figure out this problem. That's what we're saying. So how do we know? How do we know? We need a map. Yeah, that's what we need. We need a map. And then... No. Man, these words are long though. Oh, the sum of words I length is smaller than or equal to 10 to the 5th. That's key. That means there's only 10 to the 5th characters. That's what that means, right? So then I can calculate, yeah. Yes. I can do this, man. I can do this 100%. I think. So how are we gonna do it though? I need to go in and I need to have some type of set or something. Multi-set maybe. I don't really know how to use multi-sets that good, but I think maybe this is what I need here. So maybe I iterate through all the words, and then I need a function to get their thing. Get their prefix. Right? Not int. Auto. And it returns a dang int. How do you get the dang prefix, man? Is there like an easy way to do that? Or do I have to write my own junk? Wait, on code forces, if you are good at solving enigmas, cracking the logic of this statement, just to understand what needs to be done, you can already have a good rating, probably expert, without needing to know any technical algorithm. Dang, that's nuts. But if you are a candidate master or above, you probably also know classical algorithms, so you'll be good at LeetCode. Yeah, I have never done not one code forces. Maybe I should one day. How, man? How do I find a prefix, man? I don't want to do like a caveman thing, like whatever I'm doing here. Would that be right? So if they're the same, they both increment, and then we just return whichever one, right? I think so. Anyways, so that's to get the prefix. So I'm going through each pair, and like current prefix is, where's the words at? Words I minus one. Words I. That gets the current prefix, and then I put that into the multiset. So that's like I'm doing that for all pairs initially, right? And then now it's saying go through the range 0 to, yeah. All right, so now I'm going to go through and I gotta erase. All right, let me make some edge cases, I guess. So if I is 0, that's like the first element. If it's at the end, it's the last element. And then this is like everything else. So for everything, I'm gonna do everything else first and handle these ends separately. So for everything, I guess I'll take I and I minus 1. So I gotta take that prefix and I gotta erase it from our multiset, right? But I don't remember how to use multisets. It's like, gotta use find or something. I gotta look up the dang syntax, man. It's by an iterator. But what if, I guess it would 100% be guaranteed to be in there because we already calculated all of these pairs. So maybe we can do it like that. So erase it, and then we gotta add in the new prefix is gonna be what's it gonna be, man? Words I minus 1, words I plus 1. That's what it's gonna be. And then we insert the new thing. What are we doing again? We're trying to find the longest common prefix. That's what we're trying to do. So we need the answer. Yes. I guess I can just make it of size N. I've been procrastinating on doing LeetCode. Figured I can make my soft skills adequate enough to just do management roles. Oh yeah? Maybe. And is there. So how do I get the biggest thing? R begin. Can I do that, man? And then I gotta insert. So after I insert that, I gotta erase it because it's like a temporary thing. Actually, you know, I don't even technically need to insert that. I could just have it as like max of that and the new one, and then I can just reinsert this one. I don't know if this syntax is right, but I think my logic should be okay for this problem. We'll see. Of course, that's not how we do multiset. Multiset int get pre. What do you mean? What am I doing wrong, man? Is my syntax messed up here or something? Am I tripping? Let me see. It says agree get what? What do you mean agree? Get prefix. Oh, that one. Dang, yeah. Thank you, Pix Pusher, Sunshine Noob. I'm tripping, man. Alright. So whatever I wrote is not right. But how is that? Let me think. If I erase that, I'd have to erase. Let me think. I'm erasing. Ooh. I should erase 1 plus, I guess. So I'll do +1 and I. But then how does this change anything? Oh yeah, I need to do the I didn't fully implement everything, man. Come on now. I suppose alright, if it's this one, we're gonna erase that. If it's the last thing, we'll do a -1, I guess. Let me think here. Do I just hit them like that? Hey, how do I format my code because it's looking ugly? Alright, here we go. So at index 0, I get 1 above or 1 ahead. I erase that prefix and then I record the best prefix after. So at the ends we just erase. There's nothing more to add. But in the middles, we have a new prefix that we've created. Why is this tripping now, man? It's tripping because I didn't. How is this part not working? It was just working, right? Oh, because I'm going +1 here. But it should be alright, yeah? Oh, because it's going -1. No. No, this should be alright. What am I... Let me think. You talking about code forces still, guys? Where's my bug, man? Is it this? It must be this. Why? Alright, I'm confused, man. Why is it... Oh, I know why. Because I don't insert it back, man. Come on now. Jesus. Jesus Christ. Vertizoid, how are you doing? Alright, here we go, man. It's still not right. These answers are wrong. Alright, let's figure out why is that not working? Oh, you know why? Because not only do we have to erase the one above, we gotta erase the one before. We're only erasing half of them. That's why. Easy. Right? And then I insert them back. Oh. I guess it could be nothing technically, but I'm gonna put that there just to be sure. Alright, that looks like a good answer, man. 0, 0, 0. Should I send it, or am I going to regret sending this? I'm gonna send it. Come on, man. What does this mean? Line 9? What did I do, man? Come on. Look at that. I'm using... No, that's good. That's good, right? That's good too, right? Is this good? That should be alright. So wait, why is it tripping? Then give me the test case. Is the same one test case 2? No, this one. When they only give me one word. Okay. Maybe I should have checked. Yeah, maybe I should have checked that, man. So if there's only one word, then I just gotta return 0 because there's no pairs. Why they keep? I don't like those test cases, man. Like, maybe they're alright, but I personally think they're silly. I guess it's trying to teach you to be careful or something. Alright, I'm gonna send that. Alright, why did this one break? Because same thing. Oh, wait, line 40. Oh, same thing, man. I need to apply this fix to everywhere. So here we go, man. Alright, should I send it one more time? How many wrong answer penalties will I get? Let's see. Wait, where's... Let me use this test case as well, just to be sure. Should I make up some test cases? I almost never make up any test cases whenever I'm doing anything. I just submit and then see what happens. Alright, I'm gonna send it. Come on, man. 8 more test cases to go. Alright, how am I gonna say 0? So I got another bug, man. So I erase. Alright, if I took this out, I gotta take those 2 pairs, yes. And then I make a new one. Oh. Come on. Come on. Look at that buggy code that I'm writing. Alright, this has to be it. 100%. 4 wrong submissions. But we got it. Do you think anyone would work for a company if they strictly ban DSA from interview questions? Hey, lots of companies don't ask DSA. And they still hire people, you know. There's a lot of people out there who refuse to learn data structures and algorithms for some reason. They think it's not a good use of their time. Or they think they shouldn't be judged on data structures and algorithms in order to get a job. So they refuse to participate. So there's like a lot of companies that will try and find those people. The people who do projects instead, yeah, the people who, I don't know, like to answer trivia and talk about projects that they worked on and architecture stuff. Usually more senior people think like that. Figueroa 43, what's happening? Long time no see. Yeah, it's probably been a long time, man. I've been away, but I've been back recently. Alright, should we do Q3? Partition array to minimize XOR. Wait, I just see it as a 3-year time sink. Studying data structure algorithms? Yeah, I guess so. I studied for about 2 or 3 years. Yeah, it's like a 6-month full-time investment, or like a 3-year part-time job investment, or 2-year or something. Finally got a job in the meantime. Congratulations. Getting a job in this market always feels great. Okay. Yeah, I think it's worthwhile, the investment, man, because it unlocks so many high-paying jobs for you. And it also unlocks like the big tech companies for you, man. Those become almost trivial once you get into one, and then you're good at LeetCode. I don't know if I should say that, because I've never even tried to get another big tech job, man. But from what I've read from everybody who grinds LeetCode, they can always just go out there and get another job once they get in the first time. And you got that experience, you know, to get like more interviews. You know, once you got like FANG or big tech on your resume, it's more likely that you'll at least get an interview, you know. And then once you get into the interview and you're already good at LeetCode, it's just like, hey, we gotta take this guy or this person. They already know working in a big tech company is like, they already know the algorithms, and they're probably already familiar with the culture, you know. Mostly doing that, just talk about projects and nerd talking with the interviewer. Alright, gang, we gotta hire this guy. He passed our interview. Yeah, I mean, shit, if you're hiring somebody from like a adjacent company and they just did everything right in the interview, it's like, why wouldn't you hire them, you know? It's like, alright guys, looks like we found him. Why wouldn't you? That's what they're looking for. Alright, here we go. You're given an integer array nums and an integer k. Your task is to partition nums into k non-empty subarrays. For each subarray, compute the bitwise XOR of all of its elements. Return the minimum possible value of the maximum XOR among these k subarrays. Have I done this problem already? No. What are they asking? Integer array and a number k. Partition nums into k non-empty subarrays. Each subarray compute the bitwise XOR of all its elements. Return the minimum possible value of the maximum. Alright, I gotta look at these examples. Steven Sagiball. How you doing? Dang, you actually changed your name to Steven Sagiball. I didn't even see it until I saw it, you know what I'm saying? Because I would just call it Steven Sagiball anyways. Very nice name. I'm happy that you got your original name back that you had for so many years until you didn't. Anyways, how you doing, man? Alright, 2 non-empty subarrays. 1 and 2 and 3. Oh, I see. Minimum possible. You want to minimize the maximum. I see. And okay, I think I can do this. I think I can do this. Oh, it's not possible to change my name on Twitch. Hey, I think it's possible. I've known a lot of people that change their username. Alright, so here's where my brain goes when I read this problem. First thing is I try and understand it. So I think I understand the problem. We need to split this array into k partitions. They don't have to be equal size or anything, it seems. We can just split wherever we want, but we just need k non-empty subarrays, partitions. My first instinct is what is my first instinct? I'm not sure. What's XOR, man? XOR is either or. So if I have man, how does XOR work? If I have an odd number of those bits, it's on, and if I have an even number of those bits, it's off, right? I think so. So then return the minimum possible value of the maximum XOR. Oh, look at that. Look at the constraints, man. They try to trick me. 250 is what they're talking about. And K is only up to 250. So does this mean it's some type of take it or leave it or what? Where we just split. Yeah. If I did a take it or leave it, would it even pass, man? I'm not sure. With 250. And then there's this many partitions, up to k partitions, or up to n partitions. I'm thinking of take it or leave it, or something like that, where you just try and split at every possible index. So you have two choices at every index. Either you split and you create that partition, or you move on and you grow the partition. But I'm having difficulty thinking if it's something I should even invest some time into, if it will pass these constraints. And it's been such a long time since I do like time complexity analysis that I don't even really want to think about it. Don't defense, a little bit of type racer time. Hey, Pixel Pusher is in the house, man. He's here to take his crown back. Pixel Pusher gave you some chances to, you know, catch up. But the return of the king. Please, no refunds, man. You break, you buy. I'll never catch up to him. I just trying to defeat NCC. I'm slower today. Dang, what happened, Pixel Pusher? Alright, I gotta... Don't look. Where's my Type Racer Discord? Hey, don't defense. I see your 160 mile per hour race. That's crazy. Leaked? What you talking about? Leaked, man. Alright, here we go. First race is the warm-up. Second race is the championship round. Warm-up time. $161. Dang, don't defense didn't even hit 100. It's pretty slow, man. Pretty slow for don't defense. Dang, 66. It's okay. It's the warm-up round. We got championship round next. You guys ready? Alright, let's go. The Pixel Pusher. We're racing for second place. Man, I'm slow these days. 169 for Pixel Pusher. I'm at 100. Yeah, I want a second place trophy mentioned at this stage. Don't defense. Maybe you'll get it on Type Blazer, man. Alright. Pixel Pusher. Hey, how come I can't click that? 169? Yeah, it's crazy speeds, but we're used to it. 94th win. Dang. It's been a while since I've seen our WPMs that high. It's been... Oof, I mean... a long time ago, man. Fluffy been around lately too, so he's been around in the daytime. Was hoping to race Fluffy. Yeah, he's here in the daytime, like Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Eastern time. He's been here pretty consistently. But man, I think he's afraid to race you. He got lucky that one time, he said. Look at that, slowest race, still don't defense. I don't know why that makes me smile, but it does. Anyways, why don't you call him PP? Why would I call him PP, man? I call him his full name, Pixel Pusher. I don't call you SSB. I don't call Don't Defense DD. I don't call No Condom Chris NCC that much. 124 WPM? Who got 124? You did? Or somebody? Wait, can I say if the idea is fast enough? Wait, which idea? For this, whatever I was thinking, take it or leave it. If it's fast enough, take it or leave it would be 2 to the n if it was brute force, right? And that would not be fast enough if it was just like that. Wait, take it or leave it? No, because then we have this too. I don't know. Wait. Who? Oh, yeah, alright. Yeah, Pigs Pusher, you can say whatever you want, man. I'm not mad if you tell me. I don't even feel like solving this problem anyways, you know. It is fast enough. Alright. Thank you. Please add a note on my slowest race that it was death mode. Alright, it's coming, it's coming. I have a bunch of changes that I need to upload to the website that haven't done because I've been busy with TypeBlazer. I migrated from SQLite to Superbase completely, but I haven't pushed the changes yet, and I think I'm a little bit scared. Please add notes to my slowest race. Man, yeah, I've never even won a race out here. Research any tech stocks and have tips for me to make some dough. I don't have any tips for you, man. I don't really research. But I can say my biggest holding is Google by far. Biggest, single most holding of any individual stock. Yeah, I'm not a stock guru. You should ask probably like Chi Impact or some of these geniuses in here, man. I'm broke. I'm probably like one of the more broke people in this community who's in a big tech job, man. Yeah, me and Steven Sagiball are probably the brokest FANG employees out here. Well, I don't know if everyone is FANG here, but knowing tech helped me make 100K in 2 months. Yeah, you're balling then, man. You're super balling. Why are you asking me for advice? Nah, I'm just playing Steven Sagiball. You're not broke. You're actually kind of baller. I'm just being silly. Alright, take it or leave it. How are we gonna take it? How are we gonna leave it? Can I even say DP? I'm gonna say take it. I'm gonna just call it do it. Yeah, you got any stock tips for me, man? You're the one making 100K in 2 months. Come on now, you gotta share them secrets. How are we gonna take it? How are we gonna leave it? And how are we going to XOR it? Yeah, Hepta 5 is rich, for sure. Welcome back, program. Bet Simp, what's happening? How you doing? Chromantic King, blessing and guidance. What's happening? What am I working on today? I am just doing a little bit of LeetCode. LeetCode is, I don't know if you're familiar with LeetCode. But lots of the big tech companies ask LeetCode problems in the interview to see if you're hired or not. So everyone likes to practice these problems. Twitch is tripping to follow the last stream. Hey, sometimes Twitch trips, man. Thank you very much for that follow, though. Hey, Hepta5, have you quit your job yet, man? Or what? Farara the artist, thank you very much for the follow. Kevin gave you more RSUs. Man, you just forget about those RSUs, man. So easy as a company because they don't like you, they give you a hard question. Hey, it's not the company that chooses the question, man. It's the interviewer that gets to choose the question. I think I love someone who will never love me back. Steven Sagaball. You just gotta move on then, man. Just go find something else to occupy your mind. I've done my fair share back in the day. 15 years as full stack. No creative technologists. Alright. Yeah. So we do a lot of LeetCode in this stream. Or we used to. We don't do as much LeetCode these days. But today is the LeetCode contest. So every weekend, every Saturday, there's a LeetCode contest. And it starts in 52 minutes. I used to take these contests live on Twitch. Like, I wouldn't show my screen or my answers, but I would show my face and I'd show me working on the problems and struggling. And then after the contest, I'd talk with everybody about how hard it was and stuff. But I have not taken a contest in a long time because I don't practice as much. And every time I take a contest, my rating plummets because I'm not well practiced anymore. So I'm a little bit afraid to compete on my main account, you know. Like I peaked. I was aiming for, I guess there's a rank. It's around top 1%. I was aiming for that last year. And I got close, and then I started to like go real down. So I'm in a big slump right now. TV Josh, what are you talking about? Pamela Anderson, man. Quit after April 2027 after your bonus. That's a long time, man. You probably have enough money to quit right now. Oh, is Pamela Anderson Stevens? I don't even think Steven Sagaball knows who Pamela Anderson is, man. That's before his time. Alright, what we're doing? We're trying to do Q3 of whichever virtual contest. Here we go. So I'm thinking take it or leave it. But I'm feeling a little bit lazy to implement it. I'm not sure how to implement it either. But I know we have to probably track some XOR as we're taking it. As we're like growing the partition, we need to keep adding that number to the XOR. And I also need to keep track of K, like how many K's left. So then I guess we can add a cache on I, K, and something else. I don't think we need to track this XOR thing. I think I just saw her on some what commercial? I don't know what you're talking about, man. This is entertaining. Being sarcastic. I'm gonna call that left or remaining. Alright, so here's the idea. If we go out of bounds, then Then what? Then we gotta return either the XOR or some small number like 0. So I guess if there's something remaining, then we return 0, otherwise return the XOR. That's what I'm thinking. Who is Mike Hunt? Yeah, who is Mike Hunt? Am I supposed to know that? Nobody knows who Mike Hunt is, man. This is a Mike Hunt joke. Wait, what? Hey, where do y'all come up with these dumb things, man? I can't believe you guys, man. You guys spend too much time on Twitch trying to get people to say things they don't want to say. Anyways. What was I doing again? Go out of bounds. Wait, what? He said like I'm pretty sure you've heard of whose? Nah, I never heard of yours, man. Ordinary Bagel, what's up? I usually write in Java. What is also data type? Farara the artist. What's poppin'? Also, automatically tries to determine what type it should be. So in this case, auto, I actually don't even know how to write this. Also is just a lambda function. If I were to replace also with something, it would be like function, some whatever. It's like so long. I can never remember any of that junk. So I just write auto. But even if I did remember all of that junk, I read in some performance blog that auto is actually more performance than specifying the type of lambda or whatever in C++. So that's what also does. Also is var, I guess so. Similar. Man, Steven Sagaball, I have to like say everything you say in my head now before I say it out loud. Yeah. I used to like Wendy's. When they had $5 biggie bags, man. Wait, did I say something bad again? Or I'm gonna just focus on this problem. There's a joke. No, this ain't joking around time, man. This is LeetCode contest time. Alright, what's your joke, Steven Sagiball? I gotta learn these things so that I know how to defend from randos. That's what people be saying these days, man. Where do you hear these things? These nuts? That's been going around so long, man. Get out of here. Get out of here with that. That one ain't even funny, man. Is it possible to run out of these nuts jokes? Yeah, I'm not into these nuts jokes, man. Not that much. Alright, man. So let me try and focus on this problem for a little bit. Because I think I should be able to do it. Can you name... Man, I'm afraid to read out anybody's message in chat now, man. TV Josh, I'm not sure about you, man. I'm a little bit suspicious about you. That's what makes it so funny. What's... Anyways. So we start at 0. I don't know what to send the first XOR when it's empty. Should I send it as -1 to signal that it's an empty subarray currently? And remaining would be K. Ligma was the OG. Was it the OG, man? I've been hearing people say these nuts since I've been in high school, which was like 20 years ago or more. When was the first time I heard it? These nuts. When was it? Man, I can't remember the saying how it used to. Hey, I know that video, Pixel Pusher. I can't remember. It's like, hey man, you check the mail? I forget what was going on in the video. It's from the 60s? What? Nah. Anyways, I don't want to remember it. Alright, let's try it. So we can either grow the partition or we can cut a partition. How do we grow a partition? I'm not sure yet. So if it's -1, that means there's nothing in there. And we have to grow it. And we can only cut a partition if there is something in the subarray. So if it's not there, then we can cut. And what is this asking? To minimize the maximum XOR. So maybe we say int max. Ooh, and this should that return 0 or int max? Maybe that should return 1E9, 1 billion. So when we cut, we go to the next index, and then we reset our XOR to -1, and then we decrement our remaining cuts that we have to make. But what do we do when we cut though, man? I guess we want the minimum of the XOR or the DFS. Wait, this one is tripping me out, but I feel like I can solve it, man. I don't know what to eat tonight. Wendy's. Yeah, I don't know what to eat tonight either. I had some tuna. When you are out of practice, the first skill to go is DP. Is it? Maybe. I'm struggling to like think of how to like structure this. Q Ultimus, welcome to the party, man. So when I want to like, all right, what's tripping me up is I gotta return the minimum possible value of the maximum XOR. So what am I trying to return? I don't know. Oh no. You got Q as well. Oh Jesus. Every LeetCode problem suddenly is a DP implementation? What are you talking about? So we grow the partition. That means we just accumulate the XOR or whatever. Wait, that's not XOR. That's OR. That's XOR. And then, all right, so grow would be like, but I don't know what to return, man. Because we're trying to minimize the maximum. So do we just return the minimum or the maximum? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. That's where I'm tripping up right now. Like, I can't wrap my head around it. I cannot figure out like even right here. So if it's an invalid thing, we probably want to return a really large number if it's invalid. TV Josh, Pixel Pusher, I am disappointed in y'all, man. Come on. You trying to get me still? Come on, guys. Only using reward points to buy chili is like having cake and eating it. What are you talking about, man? Chili? I used to like the Wendy's spicy chicken sandwich, man. How much time are you setting per problem? I don't really set a time. I just give up whenever I get frustrated. I'm not gonna lie, man. And sometimes that's really quick if I recognize it's a technique that I do not know or I feel it's just out of my league. But sometimes I'll try for a lot longer if I feel I'm making progress, you know? I saw a kid say something like that to a teacher in high school and got suspended. Yeah, it's disrespectful. That's why I should teach y'all kids some discipline these days, man. Chili's is a great restaurant. I like their nachos. I'm not gonna lie. Chili's nachos are pretty good. I'm not gonna look at them right now. Anyways, I'm trying to solve this problem. So we're trying to find the minimum possible value of the maximum XOR. I don't know what to do. Do you binary search? Anytime they do minimum, maximum, maximum, minimum thing, that's sometimes a binary search type of problem. Let me think. Maybe this take it or leave it isn't really it, but then if we were to binary search what the maximum, the minimum value possible, we just guess, and we need to make sure that every partition is below that maximum somehow. I'm not sure. Have you had Texas Roadhouse? I have. I had it recently, actually, and I thought it was good value for the money. How many times can a candidate fail in a Google interview before he gets permaban? I've heard something about 3 times. Is it true? I don't know if it's true or not, but I'd assume you only got 3 tries, man. I don't really know. TP is the right idea. You can turn this into a working solution, although there's a simpler way. Yeah, this, I don't know. Like, all right, minimum possible maximum XOR. I'm going to try and think of something different here, because I can't wrap my head around this one for some reason. I'm trying to think of binary search now. Basically, if I binary searched, I'm looking for a minimum possible maximum XOR, and I just need to figure out how to validate that a certain guess is possible. So let's say for whichever, I guess example 1 or example 2, my bad. If I guessed the answer is 3, then all right, wait. Let me try and guess the answer is 1. Then as I'm iterating through, if any number is bigger than it's false, maybe 1 isn't good. I'm trying to think, can I binary search, man? Because how do I know when to cut something? Alright, maybe binary search is not the way. They removed the deal? What deal? Dang, you just ordered Texas Roadhouse? This guy's... Hey, do you cook ever, Steven Sagiball? Or should I give up on this problem? Yeah, Wendy's, I used to always get the spicy chicken sandwich. That's what I used to always get. Sometime, alright. They used to have the $5 biggie bag. I'd get that for sure. And it had like the double stack. But back in my day when Wendy's wasn't that expensive, spicy chicken sandwich was bumping. Oh, he dissed me. How is that dissing? I'm asking if you cook anything, man. Is that a diss? Or are you admitting that you don't cook anything? Alright, I give up. I give up, man. 30 minutes until the contest. I'm not taking the contest because I'm not in any shape. Maybe I'll read Q4? Nah. 700 accepted. No way I can solve something like that. Alright, let me look at yours, Pixel Pusher. Hey. Were you always C++, Pixel Pusher? Or is this something... Yeah? I can't remember. Hey, Raxo, what's up? Wait, who is still doing LeetCode contests in 2026? That's what I'm saying. Don't defense, it ain't me. Alright, I'm not gonna lie, guys. I seriously considered canceling the stream today. Especially when I went live and then my computer shut down and I turn it back on and it just died again. I was like, man, why am I even gonna stream? I don't even care about the LeetCode contest anymore, you know? Why am I messing up my weekend? Talking about LeetCode contest and it's in the middle of my Saturday night. Streams are fun, you should hit Guardian. I also thought about that, man. And I'm not sure I want to put in the effort to try and hit Guardian. I only have a limited amount of brain juice. And I think I need my brain juice for other things than learning segment trees and rolling hash. You'd have missed... Nah, I don't miss that stuff, man. I don't... I don't even know what you're talking about. LeetCode is a way for us all to hang out. I guess we're hanging out. Wait, I was looking at this. I was looking at Pixel Pusher's thing. So if we reach the end, then there is no remaining, and we're at the end. And we return 0 or 2 billion. What does that mean, man? That means when you go DFS, like wherever you hit that DFS, then that's gonna be 0. Oh, this is what I couldn't get my mind around because I've been so washed up. The min of the maxes. The min of the maxes. That's where I couldn't figure out. So silly. My brain. Rocco codes, what's happened? MB95, thank you very much for the hydrates. Your take it or leave it solution would have worked if you memorize start of last new subarray. Well, I didn't even get to the memoizing because I didn't know how to deal with. I couldn't get my mind in tune basically, but I kind of see it now. This is in my skill range, but maybe not in my current condition, you know. Alright, hey, Pixel Pusher, are you still doing the contests? Like, Don't Defense says, man, who is even doing the contest in 2026? I think I had it for sure. I just do virtuals now, yeah, me too, man. Chat GPT is doing them, yeah. Yeah, I just do the virtuals. I guess it's the same thing for me doing the virtuals. I still get to do the problems and challenge myself a little bit, except I don't get as angry or I don't get as bummed out or frustrated. I'm not gonna lie. If I do bad on a LeetCode contest, it bugs me. It kind of ruins my night, man. I don't know how to get over that. I can't shake that feeling. That's why I kind of stopped. And like, I roll up to a contest and I'm like, dang, I can't even solve Q1. What am I doing with my life, man? And I just get upset the whole night. So, I mean, I haven't been doing too bad in the virtuals, I think, but definitely not as good as when I was doing LeetCode all the time. Economy in retirement already. AI is doing everything. What? AI is bumping. Can you do a beginner one in Java? Just wondering. I don't know Java, unfortunately. But I could try. Let me try and do twosome in Java. How do I change language? Where's all right? Here we go. I don't know any Java. Do you think you're better than me at LeetCode? I think right now, who knows, Steven Sagaball. But yeah, I'd say yeah, right now, because you don't even practice LeetCode for like a year. C++ is such a NASA language now. Everybody knows C++. All right, here we go. Java, you say, huh? Does Java has vars and stuff like that, or is that's JavaScript? Ints? Hey, I'm sorry, Farara, the artist. I actually don't know any Java whatsoever. Here's my profile. What are you talking about? Try Golang. I don't know Golang either. Like, the only language I have a chance is maybe JavaScript, Python, TypeScript. That's it. C++. Python. I can try a Python problem. Python 3 is what people use, or Python 2. There's that one streamer there who does problems in Racket. I don't even know what Racket is, man. Who knows? Yeah. Can I even do it in Python? Alright, let me try and remember Python. So I think they have like dicks in Python. Wait. Oh, I don't know Python, man. I guess you don't need the type. And then I'm trying to do this from like without looking up syntax. So I'm trying to do two-sum. So I'm gonna iterate through every number. Oh, but I need the index too. Oh, Jesus. Like that. Enumerates. Can I just call it dict? No. Let's call it. I don't want to call it dick, man. What is it? It's a hash map, right? And it's unordered. I'm gonna just call it unordered hash map. Call it hash map. How do I find if something is in there? Contains. Not find. Jeez. Almost a hash map, not exactly, it's more than that, but yeah. Is it sorted? A dictionary like this in Python is unsorted, yeah? This can be solved with a single one-liner. Yeah, it actually can be, man. Sorted since 3.6. What Python are we on now? 3.14. I don't even know. Is this the right? Hey, what am I doing with these curly braces in Python, man? Tally 401. Thank you very much for the follow. All right, this is embarrassing, man. Counts maybe. All right, I gotta look it up or something. Wait, first I need a target. Wait, I already have target. The real target is the target minus x. And then so if that, oh, is it has? It might be has, right? Because it's Python and it has like English words. If it has that, then we're good. Otherwise, geez, this is how beginners feel like LeetCoding, man. They're like, oh, I don't know what to type. This is exactly how it feels when you're studying LeetCode for the first time. So then I'm trying to insert like that. And then if it doesn't exist, do we return anything? All right, let me see. All right, you can't say has. Contains. All right, what do you call it, man? Python dictionary lookup. Get contains get in. Oh, you can do in. If real. Like that. Oh, look at that, man. There you go. Not my first Python problem, but you can also remove the brackets. What do you mean remove the brackets? Like this? I guess those are parentheses. But those... It's like writing SQL. No. Have you seen Whiplash? What's that? Is that another joke you're trying to do on me, man? When studying LeetCode, what tips do you have to get over that beginner I'm stuck hump? Dang. I'd say, alright, if you don't know how to program, it depends on what type of beginner you're talking about. If you're a beginner to programming, you should probably learn the fundamentals of programming, like, you know, while loops, for loops, variables, stuff like that, right? If you know how to program and you're just a beginner to algorithms, then I think you should probably try to learn all the different topics. I have a list of topics, but there's so many lists out there. But these in the common topics, I'd say probably like the first half is a good starting point. And the second half of this list is probably getting into intermediate level. I wouldn't even really call it intermediate in competitive programming, but maybe intermediate in terms of LeetCode type interviews. The question we should all ask ourselves is still writing code by hand? Yeah, I don't write too much code by hand, man. Wait, what are you saying, Pixel Pusher? The brackets would actually make it a tuple. Oh, I don't know. But I don't do much Python work. I'd say I did the most work in C++, maybe followed by JavaScript or TypeScript before Google. And at Google, C++, then Java, then Go. It's probably the top languages I did there. Or maybe C++, SQL, or C++, Java, SQL, then Go. I was doing a lot of SQL stuff, but I don't remember any. Do you know GraphQL? I do not know GraphQL. Alright, what should I do now? Contest starts in 15 minutes, so I don't know. I'm just kind of chilling, man. Python is kind of OP for sorted lists and mod questions. Yes, I'm not gonna lie, sometimes I bust out Python and I try to solve something in C++ and then translate it into Python, and I use a sorted list, or I guess, I don't know, Brett taught me Fenwick trees and stuff, but I forget everything already. 15 minutes is enough to build a startup with AI agents. Yeah, I don't know about that, man. Hey, I've been doing so much dang vibe coding. How do I see my profile? Look at all my commits, man. I don't know why, but I've never really used GitHub like that. But last few days, I've been on it all day, all night, man. 100 commits a day. I should probably take a little break, but I can't stop. Been working on TypeBlazer a lot. Your AI be, nah, I be telling my AI to commit, man. It's too addictive. It kinda is, I'm not gonna lie. Is that Japan? Yes, it is Japan. It's in Osaka. Alright, well, it's a short stream. What's TypeBlazer? You guys want to see it? Or no? I don't feel like it's too much to bring up right now. Wait, you guys want to see it? I'll show you. Should I show you? It's too much. Let me see. TypeBlazer is a typing game that I'm working on. You trying to see my ENVs? What's your website? Stack? Remix? Wait, which website? It's Remix, Superbase, and that's it. Alright, TypeBlazer. Real quick, and then I'll show you what I'm working on. Yeah, you see all those commits I gotta pull in? Bumping, man. Alright, real quick, let me just bring it up. What I need to start Docker. And then I guess I gotta go. Have you ever redeemed any of your LeetCode points? Yeah, I got what I have 2 t-shirts, man. And I have Chi-Chi gave me a notebook. But LeetCode gave me a notebook, but it never got here, and then Chi-Chi just gave me one of his. And that's it. I don't think I've redeemed anything else. Do not redeem? What do you mean? Do not redeem. The hoodie is on right now, but it's 16K. Yeah, I don't got 16K, man. Mathematical Turtle, how are you doing? What do you mean, don't redeem what? Blinter, thank you very much. Cheers. A reference to a video? I must have not seen the joke about scamming. Interesting. Hey, I don't think. Alright, I can't show you my projects right now. Oh, I can show you. I can show you. I'll show you right now. And then I gotta go. LeetCode contest starts in 10 minutes or so. Cameras have to buy gift cards. Oh yeah, I think I've seen that video, man. Drinking a beer right now? Dang. Beer. What kind of beer? it's building, man. White Claws? I've never tried a White Claws. I stopped drinking, dang, like 7 years now. I haven't really drank. Uh-oh. Is this working? Or it's still building, man? It takes a while. Why do you have separate Git for API, companion API and stuff? Why not just one? I don't really know. I don't really know, TBH. They're all just separate. Alright, here it is. Type Blazor. You just type some words. And it tells you how you typed, mistakes, whatever, all types of stuff. I'm also trying to have it where these peanuts, yeah. Are you going to add ads? I don't know yet, man. I'm just trying to build something that people enjoy first. How much of this was 100% vibe coded? All of it was vibe coded, man. The main idea is to have a championship race every hour on the hour. But it's I have to fix some bugs. And then we're gonna have our own private leagues for this stream only, for Midnight Salmon stream, and then there's gonna be like a global thing. Everybody can have their own league if you want. We'll see. Multiplayer, I'm working on it, man. It's a lot of work, but it's slowly coming together. It's been about 2 weeks now since I've been working on it. 3 weeks total, I'd say, or 4 weeks. Doesn't matter if the customer is happy, we can serve ads, yeah. Simon's vibe coding fiend. I am these days. Why do you... Oh, wait, yeah. It gets me into a creative mindset, but I keep my tolerance minimal. Does DSA help with vibe coding? Maybe. I think DSA has helped me in so many ways in my life that you wouldn't imagine. Not because of the knowledge or anything alone, but also like the discipline and the mindset you need to overcome such a crazy mountain of problems. I think you can apply whatever you did to conquer LeetCode to other things, and hopefully you'll find similar success. Vibe code for the win. Yeah, so this type Blazor thing is kind of like a big experiment for me. I figure I want to see how I can use AI, you know, to build stuff, and I kind of just want to push it to its limits. And I want to see if I can build a product without really writing any code and just instructing the LLMs. And so far it's so good, but time will tell once I actually launch it. Wait, man, I need to get my typing skills up over here using a single finger sometimes. Yeah, my typing isn't that great. Like, I don't use my right fingers for the right keys. I think if I were to learn how to type properly, I would be a lot faster. But I'd also be a lot slower for like a few years, maybe. But I'm having a lot of fun building this stuff out. Anyways, is that it? Contest starts in 5 minutes, guys. LeetCode contest. If you're taking the LeetCode contest, now is the time to go pee and do whatever you need to do before the contest starts. I'm a little bit sad about how LLMs kind of ruined the contest for me, man. Because like I used to look forward to taking the contest every week. I used to get such a rush anytime I did well. And even if I didn't do well, I used to get like a real great rush just taking the contest. But I don't get that same feeling anymore, man. So I've been trying to figure out what I'm gonna do with these contest streams that I have, because if I don't take the contest, should I still stream on the weekend? We'll see, man. We'll see. Oh dang, numbers still up there. 100 contests. How has the contest been lately? Haven't taken one in a while, but I remember people always complaining about AI submissions destroying everyone. Yeah, I think that is still going on, man. At least it affects certain people more than others. I think if you're really good at LeetCode and you're able to like solve the fourth question, maybe it doesn't affect you as much. But I think if you don't get all 4 questions and sometimes you only get 2 or 3, then the AI stuff really affects you, in my opinion. Steven Sagaball. Have you seen what are you talking about, man? Anyways, I gotta go. Good luck on the contest. Anyone who's taking it. I'm gonna find somebody to raid. Duke of Hazard. This guy's actually doing LeetCode. Where's all the LeetCode streamers these days, man? Oh, this guy is doing LeetCode for real. Alright, let's go. Let's go in here and let's support this guy. He's trying to learn. And anyone taking the contest, good luck. LLMs kill LeetCode streamers too. Hey, it might have. Pix Pusher, good to see you around, man. Spetsnaz Logic, hey, see you later. Claude learning so I don't have to. Yeah, I've been spending my time with Claude a lot. Conolid, I'll see you next time. I'll be back on Monday, 10 a.m. for some vibe coding. MB95. Good luck if you're taking the contest. Steven Sagaball. Enjoy your Wendy's. Farara the Artist and Blinter5. Insectito Pura Pura. See you later. Who else is out there? Anyone who's lurking. Anyone who's on YouTube. Have a good night. Kirby Scarts, thank you very much for that follow. See you next time. Adios, amigos. We're gonna go raid Duke of Hazard. He's doing a LeetCode problem, combination sum part 3. And he looks like he's having a rough time, man. So, if you want to help somebody out, help this guy out. Hey, Q Ultimus, see you next time, man. Good luck in the contest if you do take it. Adios.